It's like,
how do you roll a 1? How do I roll a 2?
that makes no sense.
Jesus Christ.
So that's why I'm like, the number is like damn fake to me. I hate it because of how fake it is. I dropped it.
2 for me.
The number is fake to me because of the sheer factor. Oh, what happened to the light? I just noticed.
Is the lighting okay? I think it's just
No, it's fine. It's fine.
yeah.
I just looked up and I was like, I thought you turned it off, but no.
I went for the other option.
Gutting the lighting of the shop. So funny.
Go first.
Okay, cool. Wow, strong at Carino on turn 1.
Okay, no, I guarantee win.
You've done it 3 games in a row already.
Yeah,
How many Youthberk Full Blast players have ever killed to get Carino turn 1? Oh wait, they cannot do Carino turn 1 if they play all the right line. Never mind, it doesn't freaking matter.
Yep. Go ahead.
I stand corrected. I mean, in the modern Full Blast decks, definitely not. They'll still kill for it. You know? Ditch. Right. Charge 3 energy. Seeing a guy use inlet impulse for this is hilarious. Go second. Draw. Skill. Reveal. Wow. So blast. Persona shield ticket.
Okay.
Wow, so many cards in hand. 8 to your hand.
Go ahead.
Charge. Heal.
Shit, that's my charge. That's my forward. That's my darkness.
Damn.
I totally forgot about that.
Darkness is.
Charlotte Darkness.
I don't recognize that card.
The new release piece.
Oh,
Top 5.
from Leon?
No, for the Jeju one.
Oh. You want to call 1 grade 1 and 1 grade 2 and 1 grade 1?
That's the general idea. I mean, the whole point is you trigger test form.
Oh, so you play in order just to call columns.
Call. I mean, you get bad dog is pretty good.
Okay,
Get a bad dog and 1 test.
I won't argue with that value lah. Frick.
Get a bad dog is very, very strong.
It's unfortunate that it's a regular space form.
I mean, they could have done something about it. That's probably not the ideal one.
Because like, if it wasn't regular space, I'll just slap it into 3 immediately. Play, call 2 Esperdia from drop.
Kind of, right?
Yeah.
Is that a problem? I don't think it's a problem.
There's no problem.
Hello?
The problem is, I'd rather have 2 incasts in my deck. Because it's a regular piece.
Okay. Okay. I mean, by views board well. That's what I feel. It does board.
Yeah, the problem is defensive measures. Because I'd rather survive a turn than to worry about building board. Because I find there's enough permutation of the board that I can live with. And the markers really do carry the power a little too well.
Skill. Five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 18 first.
No god.
No god. Try to check. No trigger. 23.
23, yeah. 23. What did this? Crit all fixed.
Dog.
I have to. My friend.
23.
33?
23.
God. My friend reminds, like mentions how like he still somehow hasn't got over the fact that my username is Shane Kingston Hall. Such a weird thing for him to say, but he told me about it and I was like kind of confused. But
It's fine, right?
It's fine? Oh, trust me. But it's just like one of those things where I'm like, I was quite confused on what he meant. Go to so plus 5k. Then 15 to your Vanguard. Who needs boosting when you got high power?
Good.
Drop check, no trigger. Like he was like saying, oh, and one of the things was because he found that my name humorous enough, he just just put queen instead of king in his freaking context. And I'm like, bruh.
Two hand.
Yeah. Then I was like, can I say something about names? He was like, sure. I didn't thought the name Dipa was a real name. But it's a Burmese name also.
She?
No. My friend Dipa. His user, in Telegram, his name is Dipa, but I didn't believe it was a real name. I gaslit myself into thinking it was a real name. It was quite bad.
Like DEEPA?
No, D-P-A-R.
Oh, Deepa.
I didn't even know it was a real name.
Isn't that like a
It's a Burmese name.
Burmese name?
Yeah.
It sounds like a Hindu name. Actually.
I think Burmese is kind of
Me either way is fine.
But
10 to band.
then to that's a 5 year part. Then we go, then we whack, then we do a whole entire thing. Cut. Lunge. Persona.
21.
No god.
Front. Second check. 1 damage.
Draw trigger. Power to win. Draw.
Reroll. Yeah. Skill.
Like he showed me his IC, then I was like, what? That's a real name?
As long as it works, right? 23 to 20. 1 drive.
23 to 20. God.
This is 35.
Yeah.
So no pass.
Yeah.
OT pass. Nothing. 30. Yeah.
The other one is going to be bigger. Which is
38, I believe.
I remember this.
38.
I'll take this one.
Go ahead. Oh.
What the?
Jesus.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, me, you've been consistently checking OT. So.
Don't ask my friends about it. They will believe you in every sense of the word.
Hmm.
Charge 3. They'll be like, yeah, well, that's what he does.
That's what he does.
They won't be convinced otherwise. Discard high 5. Right. I guess I only got it on right skill anyway. And on plate, on right, energy plus 3, draw a card. So charge 1. Okay. Can. No. So that's 4 cards. Cool. High 5 skill, buying from draw. Draw a card, color card. Call. And it gains 5,000 power from the ability. Call this. Skill, counter +1. Draw a card. Okay, can. Call. And take my continuous ability gives it 5k, we're gonna make this fail. Call this. Counter +1. And we'll add a card to my hand. Add this to my hand. We got 3 cards in soul. 3 cards in soul. Can. We'll just leave it at that one, so I can call this.
Okay.
Throws off. Okay. Battle phase. 15 to your Vanguard. When you attack and boost, this gains another 5k. Oh yeah, this gains 5k for it. Basically.
When
when you counter
by effect, is it?
yeah, when it's placed
Oh,
on hand.
plus 5k.
Yeah.
Total?
So it is 18 plus 18. Oh wow. 18 plus 18 is
36, huh?
36.
Yeah, 36.
Yeah.
25.
And then attack. Skill, we'll use this first. +1. Draw. Alright. Anyway, what? Counter +1 and erase stance.
This is what it is.
Is these 3. Erase energy +3. Then we got these 3. This first. Draw a card. Counter charge. Then we use the skill of this. Counter +1. I draw a card. And my Vanguard requires you to call with 2 or more cards from your hand when my Vanguard attacks. Total, I add 3, so it's 15. Skill of this, and Vanguard gains another 5. Then skill of this from the order, I give this +5. So this goes to soul.
Okay.
So So this is now 33 to your Vanguard. 3 drives. First, second, third. Oh wow, nothing.
Hit to bad.
Divine skill. Counter blast. I attack, gains another 5,000 power and an additional crit. 1 drive. Drive check. No trigger.
No trigger.
The hand gets stupid big with this. Attack, boost, on boost. Soul blast 2. And that. And then this skill gains another 10,000 power.
30k, 30k, 40k.
Yeah.
I think it's finished. 1?
Yeah. And end phase. Zoop, 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 and my double.
It's 10.
Using?
Usual. Oh, that's pretty sad. Guess I took a choice.
I just spent all my counter blasts. It's a bit. I don't have a copy.
30.
30. I think I'll take this. Do I have to? I think that's the lowest stuff anyway. Damn.
31.
31. This is 33. This is now 48.
40, so 2.
Yeah.
First heal, no heal. Effect step, second check. Double heal. On the left, right now.
Can.
Discount also. Not discount. 43.
43. 43. Wow. What's my best shot here? What do I do? Oh, perfect guard. And then with discard.
Okay. This is 20, 30, 38, 48. Crit here, power here.
Okay.
60. 60 the crit.
60. 60 with a crit. What's my best bet here? Shit, I don't have a copy of Persona in my shop. That's so annoying. We'll play Union in the Sky anyway. Energy plus 3.
Okay.
Draw a card. That's 15, so that's 30. 30 to your.
Draw a card. Oh, it does draw a card. Okay. Then banishes. So,
Yeah. So that's. Yeah, 60 last.
That's nice,
Yeah.
58. Okay, correct. 20, 40, 50, yeah, correct. Yeah. 20. Persona is 30, 50, yeah, correct.
Oh, rough. Damage check.
No, you very RPG, huh? Oh, your hand very fixed, yeah. Your hand very fixed.
I wasn't. I was like tempted to use this to get a 10k shield for the next turn.
I do feel it does conflict a bit with your. Does conflict.
For turn 3 lah. Post turn 3 is like whatever, but before turn 3
if it's like turn 2 all this, yeah, it makes sense. I mean, if you're on grade 2, all this makes sense. Yeah.
it's a bit if.
Yeah, there's a bit conflicting with. Unless you play the. You know, this card that lets your rear guard boost.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless you play that, I think it makes more sense.
I might have to get those.
I think it's the set order, I think. Yeah, it's a set order.
No lah, my Vanguard cannot boost anyway.
Oh, you cannot boost your Vanguard. So you don't. What you put behind doesn't really matter.
Yeah. It's just to go to soul to get the power. So that's the thing lah. So calling the back is really for power. Something Alfred wouldn't know because he cannot boost it in the first place.
Yep.
Like at all. And he can't take advantage of a rear guard at the back other than the extra 2k. Which only is truly like properly useful because your opponent will lock a card and then you'll be like, yeah, we have to call the last one for the crit.
Yeah.
I still haven't. I'm still like I really want to dismantle my freaking mobility deck now. It's like
Why? To play premium.
To move all the stuff to premium.
Oh,
to
okay.
prepare for Alfred while I'm at it.
I mean, you didn't know you need the right rank, at least for now.
So far,
You didn't know that you need the right rank only. So far.
I don't care for that. I'll just replace Marin with the alternate great one, which I have on
Oh
hand.
yeah. I mean, makes sense.
Because like searching for another Yamo blaster is so pointless.
They might give a new starter, but the blaster stays on as well.
They need to give me a new grade one.
Then, I mean,
A retrain Marin maybe, but that's it.
No, I think they'll just give a new unit. Just what you.
What's another grade one now?
Maybe.
Road.
I mean, they can. I mean, if you want, it can be like a whatever, like a blaster,
Alan?
like a blaster rapier or whatever.
I mean, it could be Alan.
Which Alan?
Knight of Squire, Alan. Draw two.
Isn't that like a V thing?
Is Alan exclusively V?
I can't remember.
I don't know.
Can't think of another card though. Besides like K and V, which is already a card already.
Yeah.
I can't really think about.
I'm gonna say Alan, Knight of Squire, Alan.
They just need to give you a new grade one. That's more than enough.
Yeah, that's all they need. And the funny thing is, if the new grade one is good enough, it'd be funny if it actually becomes just better than. Even in MLB, it might actually be better. Because the grade 2 is a bit old, the grade 1 ability is a bit old.
Yeah.
Discard. Right. My Vanguard. Yes, it personas.
Yeah.
I found out there's an animation error, right?
Anything else?
I should take it. Go. Okay. There was an animation error
Apparently it's a topic.
of in the V series, right? Where you can clearly see, right, custom, right, a Nova Grappler unit in V, right, without the magic gift symbol.
Who?
The kid, I can't remember freaking his name right now.
What tag is it?
Nova Grappler.
Oh, is it?
I went to rewatch V and I found out he wrote the grade 3. There's no magic gift icon. He still generated the gift. It just somehow wasn't there.
Oh, interesting.
I saw it and I was like confused. I had to. The worst part is I didn't even need to go back with the footage. They keep showing it.
Yeah. 2-2. 2-1, sorry.
No bad.
Check 1. I thought we had.
They keep showing it. That's the thing.
Go ahead.
Draw. Do I wanna? We'll just do it now. Discard. Alright. 3 energy. Huh? Which one do I use? Energy blaster. It's fine. I mean, both do the same thing anyway. And then draw a card. Which I found out I cannot. If not right, it can't. Regardless, it counts as being used anyway, so I can't stop it.
Okay.
Which is a very weird ruling to have, lah.
I mean, not wrong lah. If you see how Twin Cast is being treated.
No, I don't think it's from drop.
No, Twin Cast, no. If you activate from hand, it's considered you play regularly stated. But Twin Cast effect says that the auto ability lets you use the regularly again. And technically it's the same thing, think about it anyway.
Bizarre, lah.
Not wrong. 15 huh?
15.
No bad.
Eh?
You got shot something, right?
Oh, I freaking haven't drawn for shot
Did you did, right? You did draw.
I drew for the.
Oh, for the okay.
Yeah. I forgot. It flew over my head. I was like, but there's an effect. Okay, 15.
I'm not gonna. Central.
Okay, well, once in a while use energy is also because I realized I cannot guard with this. When going first, it's stupid. Because I won't have enough resources by that late game.
So plus. I don't mind.
Go ahead.
Hey.
Oh.
I think we'll just do this.
It is confirmed though, the Dreadful Order. That
10. Nothing. Then shoot. Skill. Shoot.
it is confirmed that the Dreadful Order you can play in Alchemagic and it erases all Alchemagic costs.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. How much?
23.
Frick, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because for that one turn you can play Wandering of Souls for free.
For free.
You know?
The one turn.
That's right. Right. Skill on right. On right. I'll just counterblast for cost instead.
Okay.
What I want to my hand is. You know what? I kind of want to grab with the PG if I can. Draw a card. Switch this one. Then. Have I used this?
Do you have?
No, I haven't used
No,
it.
you haven't used. You have one. I have.
Yeah. So blast one. Grab Persona Shield ticket. And what can I do? We can call this. Continuous ability gives itself 5,000 power since my Vanguard has Lisciafael. Oh yeah, I got 3 energy also. We should have knew what they were doing when this fucking skill could use counterblast and energy.
It is good.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's just one of those things where I'm like, Bushi, you know what you're doing. Because no other reason they would do such a thing. You know. I can just burn all the soul. It just doesn't matter. Call. You're not green. Let's call this. And this way. Just worry about soul later.
Do you use a judge?
No.
No need. Okay.
You're only grade 2, there's no grade 3 on the board, so you can't do anything anyway. I'll just. I guess this can restand anyway. Nah, there's no point. I don't want to push too hard. So this is just 23.
15.
Energy plus 3. Release 2 to soul. And we'll just draw. And counter charge. And this is just 23 to your hand.
No bad.
First, second, draw trigger. Power.
Okay.
Third, draw trigger.
No true.
Nuke. Tech boost.
How is this?
10, 20, 10, 20, 20, 33.
3. No. Sure. No true. Stand.
This is the funkiest way I've played Lisciafael so far. Yay! I got. It's so funny. I have 3 Persona Shield tickets, but I can only use 2 of them in a turn. So fun.
Correct. Skill.
Cool. I remember playing Sephiroth Gila, and then my opponent was like, "You got your cards in G zone?" I was like, "No."
No.
And then he looks at the stack, and I was like, "I mean, come on, this isn't the first time you've seen someone with a stack that isn't a freaking G zone."
EB3. So I'll take something like.
And then I was like, "Trust me," and he's like, "Okay." Then
Okay.
then the moment it gives start, then he's like, It gets answered so in your face. It's ridiculous.
I'll shield. I need. I just later I'll grab
Where do your shield goes at?
somewhere.
I only have 4 shield on him because I only generate 4 on him.
Thanks, 20.
I feel like I need to guard everything somehow, but nothing else in them. That's so ass. Got it.
Okay. Correct, yeah. 13 only.
I think it's best I take this.
So yeah, okay, first, nothing.
Just don't crit.
I heal.
Just don't crit too hard. Can
Heal. Power will go, doesn't matter. Let's go here.
Damn. I was hoping for a heal trigger right there.
Rebel. Discard for drive. Skill, stand. 23 with a drive, go first.
23. 33.
33, 21.
Actually, that's kind of dumb.
OT, yeah?
Yeah.
OT check. Click, all go here. So fun, let's start this. Shoot. Thank you. Coming with the crit first. 40.
Ooh, why so big? What is that? With a crit,
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, actually it's not 40. 2 trigger, right?
Yeah.
2 trigger. 2 trigger plus I correct, it's 40. Plus
So
10,
big. Wait, I
Wait, 2 trigger plus 10. 2 trigger plus 10, so it's 30 plus itself. Actually 50, sorry.
shit, I already played the.
You can play one.
Yeah, but I feel I'm short even there.
Yeah.
That's the issue right now.
So it's 40k, I think.
You said you attack with 40, right?
50. 2 trigger plus itself 10 plus 10, so it's plus 40.
Okay, I'm short.
Done. Draw. He bought MLB, but
Somehow it didn't came with
Blasters?
Blaster Blade, the Vanguard, specifically.
Okay, Review TV, okay, Review TV, understandable.
And then I'm like, I mean, I can. Because I'm getting the case split for all Royal Paladins specifically, which means I'll have another playset.
Yeah,
But like everybody knows I own 8 copies of this shit already.
yeah.
It's so redundant. I only run 3 of them because I find it running 4 is stupid. It's like one of those things where I'm like, yeah, blasters are great until they're not.
Yeah, until they're not.
I don't know what's up with Bushido. It's like, yeah, it's kind of like where people are like, Overlord is Bushido's favorite client or something, or Shadow Paladin. I don't know.
No, the Kinali like Aqua Force. Maybe that's why Aqua Force was pretty good by itself.
I dropped. So it was like, my friend insisted that Royal Paladin has a very boring playstyle, and I thought, and then I was like, in their defense, it's the first clan. It's naturally the most boring because it's the first.
I mean, it's very typical.
Yeah, then he was like, no, but Shadow is one of the first, but it doesn't have a boring playstyle. And I'm like,
is it the same?
But it's not the first. It's not the first thing the guy conceptualized out of his head, you know. The first thing he conceptualized was Blaster Blade for a reason.
It's the same. In my opinion, it's the same. To me, Shadow and Royal is the same. It's just that.
No, Shadow retires your own.
Yeah,
so it doesn't.
It's just the opposite of Royal.
I guess.
Just
but I always considered Royal as like being able to retire, but my friend suggests otherwise, and I was like,
I mean, you can play Blaster Top, can sure. At least that's Royal by itself.
Okay. But it's one of those things where I always considered, because I always considered retiring. I thought Royals was about retiring opponents' rear guards. Then I realized that the only card that does that is Blasters. Only Blaster Blade does that.
Only Blaster.
And any variants relating to Blaster Blade. And that's it.
I mean, it might make sense lah. It's just because Blaster Blade doing Blaster Blade, what Blaster Blade do? I mean, even back then, Blaster Duck cannot retire a Rhaegar also.
Cannot?
No, cannot. Only on Vanguard.
What was his? Oh yeah, everything was only on
Vanguard
he,
Circle, yeah.
he only had a Vanguard ability.
Correct.
He didn't have a Vanguard. Yeah, that's kind of funny.
It may make sense lah.
But it's one. Then it was like turns out turns out they made it a DE thing down the line. Oh, Dragon Empire thing. I was like,
do I need to use this? Don't.
yeah. And then I was like quite puzzled by that fact. You know?
I mean, because that's one thing is if I remember correctly, the cost was cheaper also. I think it was like CB1 for retiring. If I remember correctly, I can't remember, it's been a while. And then it was a 10k Vanguard at that point was huge. Because of the right line thing back then. For PB.
The PBD right line, right?
Yeah, correct. Because you need to ride the javelin over there.
It's so funny. In the past, right line, right, literally means a deck's ability to ride up consistently because of its ability.
But it's too strong. At that point, it was too strong. Because you javelin, you guarantee a grade 2.
Once you javelin, you reset the whole board.
Yeah. And then if you're 2 javelin, good. You javelin get grade 2, call javelin, then you discard.
Whatever other grade 3 that you have, and then you can find PB.
Yeah, it's very strong in that perspective.
Yeah, that's true. 15.
What do you shop? Do you? Oh, okay. Shop. 15, go ahead.
Zoop.
Nothing. Nothing.
It was like, Because like when I tried to search, I remember like when D was starting around, right? When I want to search for like decks that use right lines, you cannot do that because D inflated the concept of right lines.
Yeah.
So now you have to like Tsukiyomi was one of those that a bit RNG, but like it is for a very specific purpose.
Tutu says RNG lah, but at the same time it's actually consistent in many ways. It's like either need on hand or you look at top 5. If you look, that means you don't need to you save a card on hand. And that's huge.
In V it's even like they improved it so much. I was like, wow, it's so much better. Because in V it's like, okay, if your hand have the right line Tsukiyomi, right, that's all you need. Because you look at top 5, you just add a card. You don't even need to declare what you add. Then you just board deck everything according to order, right? Then you discard the Tsukiyomi to write up instead. That's it. So it like solves the fundamental problem of the original Tsukiyomi. You know?
Yeah.
Because you know I'm tempted to mulligan all my Tsukiyomis. Then if I cannot write the Tsukiyomi, I eat shit. You know? So bad. And then they fixed it, and then they even made the strike Tsukiyomi the same thing.
Jesus Christ.
During the G era, I remember. But you only strike to that Tsukiyomi once.
That one particular one. Yeah.
Just to stack a bit longer. Because the meta, I guess, was slow enough. I don't know. I heard only when V came around, then the new strike rule came in.
That's pretty oof. 23.
No, right?
Sure. No.
Trigger? No trigger.
Wait, I'm thinking.
Can I get a trigger? Why the hell I don't have a trigger?
Dog. Sure.
Tsukiyomi.
23. Okay. The dog I won't be using.
Right. Stun. Draw. Charge 3. They also fixed it by having a grade 1 that because like the shuffle don't matter, right? If you're riding before turn until the end of turn 1. So they literally fixed it by skill of her first. Yes. Right? No, we'll use the right line skill first. Energy plus 3. So charge. Then we use the skill of her. So last one. And Vanguard clearly has Persona. And we'll add a Persona shield again. Call. We'll just do 2 attacks, why not? Just attack. Then
What is this?
It's just 23.
23. 23. Was it plus 5k? You go plus 5k?
Yeah.
23. 20.
Energy cost 3 on attack. 2 skill, counter blast, draw, you have to call 2 or more cards, skill, draw a card, counter charge.
No
Then blast. Cool, 3 dice. First, second, third. Draw trigger. Cool.
Take 1.
I end my turn.
Stand
No, it's Tsukiyomi lah.
Interesting.
So they essentially made 8 grade 1 right targets
Yeah, pretty much.
in the V Tsukiyomi.
You
write to it, then if you write to the other one, then you soul blast one, then you can superior write to grade 1 Tsukiyomi.
That's not as it works.
I mean, it all because they choose not to give you the original grade 0 freaking bird ability on the grade 0 because they wanted all the grade 0s to do nothing, I guess. You know,
Order to hand.
yeah. Bushido would be insistent.
Yeah, as long as it works. I mean, that's their. To me, that's Bushido policy. Hey, as long as it works. What's this? Wait, I played the wrong card.
I mean, I'd be damned if it didn't work, to be fair.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What the hell? Oh, okay.
I tried Tsukiyomi in the other days, and I can't tell if the deal days glitch or I glitch because every time I do it, I feel like the top cards are would be triggered and it's not triggered.
It's supposed to be a trigger.
Because I counted how many cards I bought deck.
Yeah.
And it should match the number of the cards in my deck,
But it doesn't.
If it matches, then the top card I should know already.
Yeah.
And then when it doesn't, I'm like confused. And the worst part is I watched another Japanese guy that did the same thing and he's confused.
Yeah, everyone's confused.
And then I'm like, what is going on, bullshit? You built a deck that allows me to stack the deck. That's the whole point of the gimmick.
33.
And then I cannot stack the deck and I'm confused. You know? It's like, what am I doing?
Nothing. Skip.
This is why I can't. No filter in this deck. Although another player did suggest decks like this don't deserve filter.
You do draw quite a bit. That's the difference.
You draw it normal.
2/6.
I rather filter. 2/6.
Yeah.
2/6.
3/3. 3/3 4/8. 4 is no pass.
Yeah.
No pass. In drive, check, hit. Quit all here. Okay. So let's help myself. Check. Dog first.
Yeah. So it's one of, so it was like, oh, you don't deserve filter, and I'm like, you're kidding me? PBD and PBO has cards that literally retire and allow you to filter, and you're telling me that a deck that does similar functions to those two like don't deserve filters.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm sure Bushiroad knows its balance,
Knows his balance.
and they just refuse to give it. I know why. I have an idea of why they don't give Lisciafael the treatment, but I don't understand why they didn't give Vanguard the treatment.
Quick come. No quick coming. One drive coming.
No guy.
Nothing. Quick coming.
How much?
This is another 10, so it's 10, 20, 10, 20, trigger plus 10 plus 5, so it's 25k. 25k, 35, 35 plus 13, 48. 2 quid.
Wow, so big!
Here is just 30, I think. Yeah, picture? Okay.
What did I discuss? This is how much?
30 only.
Oh, good. That's fine.
Dog. Jesus Christ. Hold on, let me take a look at my hand first.
My hand not looking too good. Lisciafael feels weaker going second. Going first, sorry. Going second, it feels very strong. Going first is rough.
Maybe because you can pop your device skill first. 30. Okay, sure. Go ahead.
Steering, sure. Wow. Maybe I should have taken the damage.
There.
Okay, main phase. Oh. You want? What do I do? Counter blast. Plus 5k. I draw a card. Call. You call. My hand is shit. My hand is miserable here. What the hell is this hand?
Miserable.
Sucker blue. Okay. That's the best I can do. Battlefield. Isn't it the best I can do? Yeah, it's the best I can do. Battlefield. This is 15.
No persona?
No, I did not.
Okay, what does
Damn. This doesn't boost at all.
18,
Yeah, I need the on stage order.
Is it 18?
Is 18, yeah.
Okay.
I need on stage. I'm starting to think I need on stage. Is it expensive right now?
I don't think so. I mean, you buy it while nobody uses it. That's what I see.
Yeah, could be still so. Counter blast this resistance plus 10, counter blast for this, I draw a card, you call 2 cards or more, and this plus 5k, so it's 15.
Total hit, 20 hit. Go ahead.
First check, heal trigger, power heal. Second check, third check. Divine skill, attack, plus 5k and a crit. 33.
3-3, yeah?
One drive.
You have the who on right?
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
You got it straight. So it's 2 or more.
Okay. 23. How many is it? 33.
Yeah.
33, 23.
My friend got bored of
OT pass.
Glory. Ah. Wow! How useful! Okay.
How big? 20 to 35?
Then 20, 30, 35.
35, huh? Okay. Shoot. No trigger. I got trigger, but doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
I also set no persona.
I feel like Youthberk tends to not have personas.
I mean, because usually you have it on first hand. Then if you don't have it on first hand, then it's like nothing.
You'll never see it again.
Unless I found something.
No, your right line can search for it. Persona also.
You can add persona, you know, but yeah. So wait, let me double check before I solve this.
I remember Ahmed saying like how after the new right line release, people suddenly swore by full glass.
By full glass. By right, it doesn't suggest that it's good with full glass.
The thing was because this is turn 4.
No, because of the fact that it binds away.
Yeah.
That's the main thing that suggests that it doesn't go well with full
No,
glass.
I just don't use this. You don't need to use this whole entire right line. You can replace the grid.
No,
it
because
still works.
the thing is this card replace because of this card you don't need to you can remove a lot of cards like Sequana, etc, that kind of stuff. So you don't need to bloat your deck with all the funny shit. So that's the general idea lah.
But there's no reason why you cannot just use the old grid 3 for the right line.
Grade 3 for the right. No, I mean the
Because it still just say revolt.
Yeah. No, you use the old grade 3, I understand. Yeah, I understand you only use the old grade 3. But ultimately, what I'm trying to say is
It's still not worth it even if you want to go commit to full blast.
yeah, there's too many things you want to play if you go that direction.
Okay.
That's the general idea. 30k go.
30k.
No, sorry, 20k, my bad. 20k. No, 4 persona.
Damage 20k. 20k. I'm gonna go attack. You're gonna have to crit later. That's gonna be a bit of a problem. 20k. 30.
13k.
13. This is
Do what?
Yeah.
First, there you are. Okay. All effects. Here.
Good.
Then I will go. Shoot. Yeah. 33 with a crit coming in.
Yeah. That's a bit of annoyance. Hey?
It's a OT pass.
Yeah.
Heal. Okay. This is
You didn't check crit, right?
20. Crit here.
Okay.
Crit. We put the. Oh, you want to crit.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of power. This is 10 plus 20, 10 plus 30, 40, 50 over here. 50 go.
What the hell? I got wrongly.
Okay, the crit coming in.
How much?
This is 20, 40, 50 crit. Fly. Yeah, because my first OT already for my headphone. I'm just bluffing OT.
That's the problem. You cannot guard OT too early. Because it's your strongest defense, but it's also your strongest offense.
Yeah, kind of.
So it's one of those that it's a conflict of decisions in this game. Where you don't want to show that you don't want to guard. You want to guard OT for big numbers because it's hand efficient. But if you show that you have OT, your opponent goes, yeah, OT pass for everything else.
But sometimes you have to do it. Sometimes it's like, I'd rather throw the OT and take 3 damage that kind of situation. Yeah, those you can't do much about that.
For me, my friend suggested is like if you're holding high shield value cards, don't cut unless lethal, and that's it.
Not wrong lah.
And that's the.
But sometimes you also don't take too much damage in one turn. That's the difference.
I mean, if I find back my all bets are off. I throw OT guard even if I. That's all I got lah.
Yeah, ideally I don't eat to like freaking 4 or going first. That's like a death sentence. Most of the time.